I am reviewing Iron Man 2, and for those of you who have been watching my videos for a while, or just been digging through them, you'll know that the original Iron Man movie review was my first review, actually, and first thing I ever did. And actually, Blow Himself Up Dude asked me a pretty cool question about maybe doing the Iron Man 2 review in the same park that I did originally. FYI, I originally thought about doing these videos at a whole bunch of different locations, blah blah blah, to make it more interesting. But you know, more interesting is also a pain in the ass to do. So that's why I always do it at home, on this lovely couch. But and also the weather sucks today, so it wasn't worth it. Maybe sometime, maybe when I hit 300 videos or some other kind of landmark video, I'll do it back at the park. Oh yeah, I'm doing Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2, of course, the sequel, the original one, just a couple of years ago. Came out the same year as The Dark Knight. Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Samuel Jackson, and we got some new guys in the cast. We got Don Cheadle replacing Terrence Howard, replacing him as part of Rodney. We also got Scarlett Johansson as a new secretive assistant that has, oh fuck it, you know, it's the Black Widow. And we also got Justin Hammer, played by Sam Rockwell. And am I missing anybody? Who else was in this movie? I don't think I'm missing anybody major. Oh, and of course Mickey Rourke as Backlash and Whiplash, excuse me. You know, I think there is a Blacklash character running around Marvel. Marvel, you know, you need to loosen up with the whip guys. Anyway, but let's see, where do we start? We start basically where Tony Stark, actually it's the very press conference where Tony Stark admits to the world that he's Iron Man, going about being a superhero in public, which I think is very interesting and I think fits very well with Tony Stark. They do that in the comics too. I'm glad they haven't, I don't think they've retconned that, which is excellent. Thank you, Marvel. Anyway, he's having a lot of difficulty because, hey, the government's going, you know, you have this incredibly powerful weapon, you need to hand that over. And he's been fighting that legally. By the way, Gary Shandling plays a senator who's kind of, you know, feuding with him, Senator Stern, which, by the way, is excellent portrayal, and their relationship, their adversarial relationship is portrayed really well and very funny, by the way. Rodney has a big problem, and he's still in the military, he's still the government, but he also has this friend, and he's kind of like caught in the middle. We got Mickey Rourke playing Whiplash, who is the son of a guy who was totally screwed, the scientist who was totally screwed by Stark's dad, and he's out for revenge. We got Justin Hammer, who is a competitor, and just like in the comics, a prick who wants to destroy Tony Stark. I always liked Justin Hammer because he's the only supervillain I knew that was named Justin, so I always thought it was interesting. I'm kind of going back and forth, and of course, Gwyneth Paltrow's Pepper Potts is quite good. Tony Stark's dying. Maybe he's addicted to this power source. It seems to be killing him as well as keeping him alive. It's a weird combination here, and he's not sure what to do, and he feels like he's slowly, actually not slowly, very quickly dying. He's handing over the keys to the kingdom to Pepper, and he's trying to figure out how to keep the Iron Man suit away from others, which, you know, the others are catching up really quickly. Lo and behold, Whiplash, who he had no idea was coming. The action sequences are very well done. They're a little more far between than maybe I would have expected, but what's cool about the Iron Man film so far is the characters are so well written and so well acted, you almost kind of don't give a shit for a while. I mean, you know they're coming, so okay, I'm fine. And Robert Downey Jr., as usual, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. and Mickey Rourke, I mean, good lord, these guys, their careers were over just a few years ago. Over. And now they're the two leading actors in, you know, a major summer blockbuster. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's funny how the world works. Scarlett Johansson is, of course, playing her third comic book movie. She was in Ghost World, The Spirit, and now Iron Man 2. It's nice seeing Black Widow in a film. don't know. It's weird. Seeing one of the more cooler, long-standing female heroes kind of getting a shot here. I'm trying to think here. Samuel Jackson, of course. There's a lot of setup in this movie, and I think it's really interesting what they're doing with these franchises. Is they're trying to create a series and a network. Because we got the two Iron Man films, we got the Hulk film, and the Thor film coming up, and Captain America as well. And they're all uniting into this Avengers film. Unbelievable. And that could be a franchise as well. Good Lord. And I'm really hoping, I don't know Josh Whedon, if he directs the Avengers, will be writing it as well. I hope the fuck so, because I very much want to see Josh Whedon write this Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. How perfect would that be? I don't really have any complaints I can really think about. The funny parts were funny, the action was action-y, and everything was very well taken care of. And yeah, there are some people who actually don't know that there's a stinger at the end of the credits. I can't believe that, but apparently there are some people who do that. Yeah, please stay. And it's very cool. I can't think of anything to complain about, so I'm just going to go with this. I'm going to go with 5 Ram chips. I enjoyed it very much, and if you haven't seen it so far, what's your deal? Push the button, Lindsay.